Polish fiends, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a quick tutorial on these Ditsy floral nails. I must admit I've had florals on my mind for weeks and I really wanted to do something super cutesy but easy as well. So I did these with gel polishes, but as always if you want to use regular polish you could totally do that, that's no problem whatsoever. So I'm going to talk you through everything I used, the steps that I took to complete this look and all that good stuff. So if that's something that interests you guys, then just keep on watching. So moving right on to the tutorial, and as always I've already begun this look by painting one coat of base coat to my nail pop. I'm now going to go in with two different kinds of yellow. First I'm starting with this really beautiful polish called Sunshine Pastel from Ink London, and this is one of their one-step gels, so it doesn't require a base or top coat, but it's also really good for nail art. And then I'm going in with number 4902, which is a darker yellow from Elite 99, and I'm doing a sort of half-half, and then I'm going to blend those colours together with my fan brush. And at this point you really don't have to worry too much about the blend of these two colours because we are going to be covering most of it up. You just want to make sure that where the both colours meet, the line isn't so harsh. And I'm going to do two coats of this, allowing each coat to dry for 30 seconds in an LED light. And once that comes out of the light, I'm going to go ahead and take my top coat, and as you can see I've removed 90% of this off the brush, and with the excess I'm going to just put a coat over these two polishes, and it's simply because I don't want too much bulk but I do want to have a wet surface to put on the mylar flakes. I just find when I'm working with these little mylars, wet gel is completely the best option for me, and that way I don't have to encapsulate the nail too much. So I'm first going in with a coat of these unicorn flakes that I got from Born Pretty store, and next I'm going in with this absolutely gorgeous mermaid glitter by Indigo Nails, and it's in black number 2, and for this I'm just going to completely cover all of those iridescent flakes that we just put on, and it will give an absolute gorgeous background for our florals. And then the last and final steps for our base is just to go ahead and tap in that glitter with your finger and then brush off any excess with a dusting brush. And then this might strike you as a little bit weird, but you will know that I do this all the time if you watch my channel. So instead of going in at this point with a top coat, I'm going to go in with a coat of base coat, and I do that simply because I don't mind getting glitter in my base coat because I usually cover it with gel polish, but I hate getting little pieces of glitter in the top coat. So here is all of the gels I'm going to be using for my Ditsy floral look. As you can see, it's lots of purples and mints and really vibrant colours. And if you're interested in any of these gel polishes, I will go ahead and leave all of the colours, where I bought them, and the specific links down in the description box for you guys. So if you are interested, please check them there. So now that we have the gel sorted, I am jumping right into this look with the base for the roses, and for that I'm using this really beautiful vibrant purple gel, and I'm basically doing odd shaped circles with a sort of rough textured edge in various parts of the nail in all different sizes. And then I'm going to switch over to a fine detail brush and a really cute mint polish, and I'm just adding small squiggles to act as the greenery for these roses. And then once I was happy with that, I went ahead and flash cured that for 15 seconds to keep everything in place. I then switched back to a dotting tool, and I'm going to do little various dots all throughout this nail, and this is going to act as the centre for our next set of flowers. And then at this point I went ahead and cured that for a full 30 seconds, because if you don't, when we're doing the small dots, as you can see with this purple polish now, they will start to leak into that red and you won't see the middle of your little flower. So make sure you cure the red dots completely before moving on to the purple ones. Then I'm going to start doing some detailing in these roses, and I'm first starting with another shade of pink gel polish, this time a really bright, vibrant, sort of like coral pink. And then I'm going in with small C shapes and little squiggles inside these pink dots that we did, and that's going to act as our rose petals. And then using the same purple that we used for our other little flowers, I'm going to start adding small shadows inside these flowers, little C shapes, just to add extra dimension to these roses and bring the look together. So moving on to some greenery, I'm first going to start with a really tiny brush and the same mint polish we used previously, and I'm going to add small leaves to these roses. And then I switched over to a more neon green, and I'm going to add small details and some highlights inside these rose stalks. And then when I was finished with that, I went ahead and popped that into an LED light for a flash cure so everything stayed in place. And then taking the same green polish that we used for the highlights of the roses, I'm going to start adding little leaves to each of the purple flowers. And then I switched over to a powder blue polish, and I'm just going to add small dots all throughout this nail to basically just cover up any spaces that were like a little bit too bare. And then using a peach coloured gel, I'm now going in and adding some more highlights inside these roses to act as a little bit more dimension, and so they have a little bit more character. And then to finally finish off the little flowers and this Ditsy floral print, we are now going to go in with a white gel polish and a really tiny brush and add some small white dots into the centre of those little purple flowers. And then using the same white gel polish, we are going to go ahead and fill up the rest of the nail with some white dots, and that is going to bring the whole look together. And then once I was happy with my design, I went ahead and cured that for a full 30 seconds and then topped it with a glossy top coat and again cured that for another 30 seconds. And finally guys, this is what my design looked like once it was complete and I wiped away the inhibition layer. So as you can see, I've added another one that I did as well. So this Ditsy floral look, you could do it in so many different ways, different colour combinations. There is so many ways that you could do it. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would totally appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Kylie. I am a complete nail polish addict. And on this channel, you will find everything from nail art to swatches, reviews and the occasional haul. So if that's something that piques your interest, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and don't forget to click the notifications bell. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!